Happy Sunday, everybody. Today is June 4th. It is 8:03 in the morning. Wasn't able to get things out Friday or Saturday, so I wanted to just keep you aware of what's happening, what I'm seeing. Number one, I went into this week with this mindset. Number one, we were overbought. Okay? So you can see here, we were overbought going into the week. So I'm just going to be honest with you. I was not interested in this week at all. We had the debt ceiling going on, and I had not, throughout my career, have not done well on short weeks. So, meaning Monday was closed, right? So we just had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to participate. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we kind of struggled, to be honest with you. As you can see, it was flat, and the next day was down 0.6, then it rallied. So I went into this week with this mindset. We were overbought, number one. Number two, I have not done well in short weeks. The market just, for some reason, hasn't done very well in short weeks. So we started off overbought, so I knew the risk reward was not great. I wanted the market to prove it to me, and it definitely did. Okay, so it was tough to see this the last 2 days of the week, but my biggest worry was this: will the debt ceiling deal be a sell the news event? Because we had kind of rallied pretty hard into it, as you can see here. Okay, so let me show you here. So we had rallied very hard into the deal, and I usually don't like to see that. It usually means like, hey, this is squeezing. There's really no reason for it. We know there's eventually going to be a deal. So it doesn't surprise me that there was a deal. But what happened was this. Thursday before there was a deal, it rallied hard. And then Thursday overnight, we got the news and it just took off from there. So are we extended? Is this a good look? Number one, price action is very good. So this isn't anything negative whatsoever. Price action is good. I missed it. But the reality is, I knew the risk reward was this going in, and you have to understand this. We're either going to go up a maximum of 2%, or if we don't get a deal, it goes down 8 to 10%. Okay, so what I need to do better at, just to be candid with you, is, there was basically one or two really good opportunities to get in this week, and that was when we were down here testing the bottom range of the RSI. Okay, so this, on the short term perspective, you can kind of just see here, this was a straight up move over the past 2 days. So here we tested support and we just rallied hard from the open, consolidated overnight, and boom, it just kept going. So these are hard situations to deal with, but overall price action is good. We wanted to see a rotation. Could some of the beaten down areas, like value names, again, we showed this to you last week where it was big time oversold. This did, if you look closely here, it did trigger up. So value did play a little catch up. Names like IWM, which is the Russell 2000, did take off. And this is the first close above the 200-day moving average on volume. Like that, these are good things. So let's take this step by step and kind of give you an idea of what I'm actually seeing here. So from a risk reward standpoint, short term, I'll be honest with you, it's not good risk reward because this is one of the most overbought. As you can see, every time this happens, we usually do consolidate or go down. Okay. So my thought is this: I do think we go a little bit higher, then we probably test, just like most other situations. My biggest worry is not the economics, it's not any of that. It's that now everybody is bullish. And usually when that happens is when you get the rug pull. So I'm not in that zone. I'm not betting that way. I'm 50, like 3% invested at this point. So I'm hoping for a gap up and start to trim a little bit from there. But overall, price action is very, very good, and you can't deny that. So right now the market is in FOMO, fear of missing out mode. So it'll probably push it a little bit higher and can do so. I'm looking for levels, as you can see the top right, I'm looking to get above 42.95 and maybe even test 43.25 4,300-ish, a little bit above there, 4310, 4307, 4307, probably, in my opinion, will probably be short-term resistance, and then we'll see from there. But overall, a lot of really good things technically. So I want the market to really hold up here. That's really what I'm looking for. But we did get an improvement in overall breadth. You saw 2 weeks ago, we said, can breadth begin to improve? It actually went lower for the last 2 weeks, but on Thursday and Friday, really got this close to crossing the 10-day moving average. So this is a really improved look. So we'll see what happens here. I'm 53% invested. Price action is good, more participation. Just an update on the merger. We wanted this to happen the end of May, but the legal paperwork is just taking a really long time. So I think we're just going to make sure everything is set up properly. You have to understand, in the finance world, there's so much compliance. There's not small deals. So I look forward to hopefully July 1. We're not making these dates up. It just takes forever. So look forward to that. We got the rotation when we needed it. So in short, the short-term view is this. The risk reward is not great short-term, but I think we go a little bit higher short-term. Then I think we could easily test 4254, which is 4254 would be back to here. And why do I say that? Number one, look at any time we've extended this far from the 5-day moving average. Like, that's a huge extension off this orange 5-day moving average. Every time we've done that, we've ended up testing it. So overall, there's nothing bearish here. We're above a 5-day moving average, more participation. This is good. So we'll see what happens. This is truthfully what I thought would happen, but the risk reward for me was not there to participate. I'm just being real with you. So missed the move this week, but in reality, I think we're going to get better price, better opportunities if you're patient. Right now, everybody's really getting bowled up, and I think usually when that happens, you got to be a little bit cautious. So that's my biggest worry right now. Price action is bullish, so you remain optimistic. This extension out of the cloud is a really good thing, but it also, with straight up moves like this, often comes a little bit of price discovery, okay? Both directions. So overall, risk reward, in my opinion, is not great to the upside short term. I think it will go higher short term, but midterm, do I think the general move is higher? I do, but short term, I think we'll probably test this area right here, which would be coinciding with the testing of this. So we'll see what happens, but overall, very good week for the markets. Love to see it. This is what I wanted to see. We've had a couple closes above 4,200, which is the key level. It's been difficult because what's been happening is early in the week, we've seen weakness. In the last 2 days, like Thursday, Friday, it's been a common theme where it just takes off. So it's kind of ugly. We didn't have Monday on, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday generally have been kind of tricky days. And Thursday and Friday just take off. It's just kind of been the trend recently. So overall, price action is good. We're seeing a lot more participation. Again, we got a really good close and a lot of good names here in the Russell 2000, which is small caps, with volume. So that means participation is happening. Doesn't mean it just takes off from here. No, not necessarily. I mean, that's, again, risk reward would say that's a huge extension off the 5-day moving average. So I'm not bearish. I'm just going based on risk reward, saying there's nothing bearish here. Price action is good. However, is it really good risk reward short term to be betting hard going to the upside? I think it will, but I don't want to be betting the house on this. So overall, markets are really improving. It's really frustrating because I was beating the market early in the week and then it just took off. So could this be a sell the news event still? Because really the bill was not signed till last night or Saturday night. So the debt deal, sorry, was not signed till Saturday night. So we'll see what happens. But overall, good week for the markets. We were cautious because of the risk reward. And early in the week, that paid off. Late in the week, that did not pay off. I mean, that's a straight up move. Okay. This is a straight up move. Okay. So here we go. Risk reward is not great short term, but look forward to getting better entries in the short term. So we'll keep you posted. We're completely fine. I think we'll revisit a lot of the areas that were straight up moves the last couple of days, but if not, we have some on regardless. So here we go. I think we're seeing some good things out there. See you guys.